this is the mindset that ruined my DJ career. When I was a teenager, my dream was to be a DJ. I became actually the high school DJ. And then whenever I would DJ, it would flop often. I literally had played a song and everyone would leave. And that all came from this one mindset, which was never listen to your audience. The DJ is always right. That mindset ruined everything for me. I even moved to Amsterdam, to the big city where people like Martin Garrix and all the big DJs. And I moved there and I just did my own thing. And no one really cared. It never really popped off. Until I completely quit this and gave up on DJing. I bought a camera, started building my personal brand. So I was a photographer for 5 years and I was best friends with my colleagues, with other photographers. And we would always complain about how clients are not paying us enough and how those clients are terrible and toxic and things like that. And because of this, we would go into a cycle, which is give less, do less for your clients, hide more in the toilet. And then the clients would want to pay less. And it's basically going downhill from there until you get fired. So I found really rich people online and I started paying them to learn from them really what are the secrets of life. What did they figure out that I didn't figure out? Started being coached by them. And what I learned was being with my colleagues was great for the beginning because they gave me a lot of clients and they kind of gave me all the jobs that they didn't want to do. But the best friends I could be with was my clients. And so I started finding proactively problems that they had and think, okay, who are they paying that I could do a better job, that I could help them with, do a better work and do it for cheaper. And so I would notice they would pay those designers, web designers, videographers, all those things. And I could just be doing it myself. I noticed that they hired a videographer and a photographer at the same time. I could just do the same work for less of a price and help solve that. If it was they are paying for a videographer that's too expensive and doesn't get results, I would help them with that. And then the full circle moment came. A few years later, my brother organized a party and he asked me to be the DJ. The same audience, the same high school kids, back home. And instead of just doing my own thing, I started only listening to what they asked me. So everyone would come to me with song requests and I would just listen to them and do that. And whenever they came with a song, I would look at the other songs that are related to that on Spotify and different things. And I would play those after. And my job was so much easier. First of all, because I didn't have to think about the right song. Second, it was the craziest party my brother ever organized and everyone was raving about it and everyone said I'm the best DJ that they ever have seen. And that comes from such a stupid little mindset shift and an obvious one. And you kind of can think, oh, it's too easy to do your job now. But it's exactly, you're just doing what they want you to do. And maybe sometimes you know better, sometimes you have more ideas, but most of the people that come to you with a request, they know what they want and they have their favorite song. So the lesson is become best friends with your clients, give them everything you can and be there for them proactively, find problems and offer solutions every single time. Talk soon.